Are we back? No, I think we're back. No, we're not. Yes, Is it like dying trying to run 4 restreams at once?
Nice IP skip for
yeah,
Pro.
WIP skip there from Pro. Unfortunately, no one can see it. So the others are gonna be gone. Taking the risk. Because Pro can just go for everything.
It looks like the stream is back.
Is it back up?
Yeah.
Live again. Seems like we're back on the air. So welcome back everyone. If you can in fact hear us. We have Pro finishing off the Harriet fight here because he was able to get IP skip. Which is going to be a pretty big route difference versus the other runners who all opted for the easier and less risky, but somewhat slower IP clip route. I think Max's screen... Okay, it was frozen for it, now it's back. We got Smudey leading ahead of Maxterious here, and a decent ways ahead of Zack as well. I'm not sure who's ahead out of Zack and Max, because Max's time was a lot further along. Max leaving the IP about 9:41. I think Zack is just slightly behind there. Pro going to be going for chest clip shortly in Night Sand. Because he did IP clip, well, IP skip earlier. I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's the route. I knew that.
So he'll get the tower drop down, do flat clip.
Yeah. So we are going to see that. That should equalize things a bit more between them, because right now, obviously, Smudey, Zack, and Max are up by quite a few moons. But by the time he's finished plat clip, they should only be down. Or Pro should only be down by 2 moons, compared to where the others will be at this point.
Nice platform cycle for Pro.
Yep. In terms of the route differences, I believe Pro will have to get 2 extra moons. I'm not entirely sure what the other one is, but I know one of them is lunch in 2D.
Yes, because 2D moons are very tightly coded, so if you skip the one in Pyramid, you have to do the one in Invention. And usually it's Invader as well, I believe.
That makes sense, because I believe Invader used to be in the route before the Switch 2 change. Smudey did not do IP skip, he opted for IP clip this run. Otaku. Right, we have Pro heading into Underground. Meanwhile, all 3 of the other runners have made it to Night Sand, with Smudey leading. With Zack coming up just behind Max, grabbing the slots moon. Zack and Max leaves slots. Pro having already gotten both moons in the Underground, heading towards the Knuckle Tech fight, definitely benefiting off this IP skip here, saving a lot of time for him. His closest rival right now, of course, being Smudey, who has already cleared the highest tower cutscene, unlike either of the other two competitors, is now entering the underground to potentially try and contest Pro further. The IP skip's definitely given Pro a huge advantage here, but of course part of that time save is going to be somewhat false because he'll need to get extra moves later on. Not to downplay the success though. This still could be big for Pro going forward.
Looks like everyone's in underground now.
Everyone has now entered the underground section and is heading towards the fight with Knuckletech, which Pro is in the midst of right now. Oh, Maxterious died. Didn't get his cap bounce
as
back.
well.
Zack also took a death. And see what happened to Zack. I saw Maxterious didn't get his cap bounce back. Oh, Zack taking another death.
Oh, again, he's just struggling to capture
and
that.
Smudey as well. Smudey died to the second bullet bill for Knuckletech. And Underground is taking names today. Except for Pro, who has cleared the Knuckletech fight without much issue. And now...
No, Smudey!
Oh, Smudey dying again! Pro is in a very dominant position in this race now. Given that all of his competitors have now taken one or more deaths in Underground.
Yeah, there's a massive gap now.
Yeah, definitely Pro going to be one to keep an eye on. There's a whole Knuckletech fight between them, which is like 2 minutes. And Zack taking another death. Not getting a rainbow spin, so couldn't do the second capture onto the bullet bill. Zack is at a huge disadvantage here. Essentially the opposite of what's happened to Pro. Having not even entered the Knuckletech fight while Maxterious and Smudey have cleared phase 1. They're about to go for the hit on phase 2. Could be rough for Zack. Hopefully no one dies to Knuckletech. Could be very bad. But also much more avoidable.
Pro successfully selecting Wooded first.
And not forgetting Torres, not forgetting Wooded first. Which is all very important stuff. But we're now going to be heading to Deep Woods. Smuddy staring up at Knuckletech's face in first person. And becoming the second player to finish the fight with Knuckletech. Maxterious being the third. Zack's going to be the fourth. Oh, we got Pop already in Deep Woods. Making his way over to the timer challenge. And there's Knuckletech dead for ZackInTheBoxx. And everyone just transitioning over to Peace in Sand. Also, we somewhat have a timer for Pro, but it's looking kind of interesting right now.
I guess there was one moment a couple of minutes ago where it unfroze briefly and then froze again.
Guess we have a brief indicator that Pro is about 2 minutes ahead of the competition. Which is pretty huge. Right, we got Smudey picking Wooded. Max also picking Wooded. Hopefully Zack does as well.
Pro now making his way out of the Deep Woods.
Propro already leaving Deep Woods, just as Smudey, his closest rival, just entering it now. Propro gonna be grabbing top of tall tree and heading for gate skip. Hopefully knocking him his nut clip, but not a huge deal if he does. That looks good. Very nice. Pro heading towards the dead end nut moon here. Maxterious about to grab the dino. I'm in no trouble bonking the dino with the nut. Nor did Smudey, who is currently controlling the dino already. Is still ahead of Maxterious here by a decent chunk. Zack's still lagging behind. Taking up the rear.
Zack also having no problems getting the dino. Pro nailing FRS. Smudey missing nut clip.
That's kind of rough for Smudey there. Maxterious, go for it.
Max going for triple jump nut clip as a backup and hitting it.
Oh my god, but then
but
back it out.
back in.
Oh, that's bad. You don't need to be up here. That is not good.
Oh, Zack fell down during out of bounds movement. But luckily not falling all the way down to Deep Woods.
Notably, the furthest player we had aside from Pro is Smudey only just entering the tower inwooded, with Maxterious and Zack both in the first story with cutscene. Pro is already in lake, landing in lake. And about to fight.
I imagine he'll be going for lake clip route here. Nice zipper jam.
Very cool. We're going to be seeing a world peace advance show here.
And did not get the moon clip. But got the quarter clip after a couple tries. Yeah, 12. Propro's the only one who went for IP skip, and I think everyone else died at least twice in Underground.
Mm-hmm.
Every PV has a bad split, true.
Very true. Still way too early to call any one game. Even the end of main game is still very early to call a game. In a category, as long as there's anything can really matter.
Smudey now the second one in late. Looks like he's just doing the standard route, no lake clip.
Mm-hmm. Which is fair enough. Lake clip route is very difficult to save time with. Looks like Smudey also... yeah, Smudey's doing the standard route. We'll see what Zack and Max do. I can't imagine either of them will go for it, unless Max goes for like backflip lake clip. We'll see.
Looks like Max is gonna be doing that route, but just without zipper jam.
Oh, Maxterious is actually doing lake clip.
Yeah. This backflip lake clip, but pretty good corner clip.
I'm not sure how much it saves in Darker if you have to do the backup.
I'm pretty sure you're not saving much at all if you miss the move clip. Especially not in Max's case, where he also didn't go for zipper jam.
Yeah, this route is really hard to save time with. Without zipper jam, I think it's just a waste, especially if you're not even getting it on the first try. It's very difficult. However, with this moon...
Propro's now in Lost as everyone else is finishing up late.
Yeah, maintaining that huge lead. No major mistakes so far from Pro at least. If he's able to stay locked in here, this could be a big result for him.
Ooh, it looked like Propro was gonna go for the butterfly during the button, but having to change it up a little bit to get up there in time.
Got pause going on right now, which is mildly uninteresting. Everyone's kind of scolding right now. Back. Also cloud. We're very much behind.
Okay, Propro is getting the butterfly moon now that he missed earlier.
We got no issue for Pro and lost there.
Smudey was able to get that butterfly during the button and make it up, so that's a little bit of time save on Pro. Ooh, Zack taking a dip. I didn't see exactly what happened. Ooh, dying again.
Right, looks like we got Pro heading into City Hall here. Maxterious is actually doing a bit of a different route in Lost here, which is somewhat different from the standard. Where he's going to do Soaring first and then the 2 Fuzzy Moons, which is a bit faster because it saves the Death Warp later on. I didn't see how Zack died. Was it the...
I think it was
Death
the
Warp?
original one.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. I mean, his face cam didn't look particularly mad.
Pro going for Giggler.
Pro does get
And
Giggler, very
nailing it.
nice. But that's very good. Very good, because he did get swing in the breeze, so he was kind of counting on this. He needs this moon to leave the kingdom later. Otherwise, he would have to get a backup, which would be a lot slower. So this is going to save a decent bit of time in Metro 2 later on, as he won't need to get this moon.
Yeah, if you opt to skip swaying and then miss Giggler, you have to get left at the cafe before you go over to the trumpeter.
Yeah, it's kind of slow. Protocols on forfeiting. Discouraged. I don't think they can, like, hold you hostage. But especially in Darker, it's like, why would you forfeit half an hour into a 3-hour run?
Yeah, there's still plenty of time left, anything could happen.
Say I'm looking in. Trust. We got Provo finishing up Night Metro, still a huge lead over the others, with Smudey currently in Hall, Maxterious entering the Kingdom, and Zack coming out of Lost. Looks like Smudey not taking the risk of missing swing in the breeze.
Max having a
necessarily
little bit
expecting the
of
others to
trouble
either.
on awning jump.
Yeah, of all things, Max is really struggling with awning jump right now. You guys cat bounce back for that last one. Got Pro planting the first seed. Second equal, of course, plant later when he goes to get the guitars.
Smudey
Looks like
bonked
Smudey
on the
missed
wall,
a
so it didn't get to try to clip out for Uber.
Yeah, unfortunate mess up. But luckily he did get sway. didn't hedge all his bets on Giggler, so he should be fine. He's just gonna lose
Yeah,
the
that's
time in Metro 2.
Max and Zack also playing it safe and getting swaying.
Zack having a bit of trouble getting on top of the pole there, but fortunately not making a huge mistake, although he almost fell down there, bonking on the chest.
It looks like Max did die in City Hall.
Max took a City Hall death, which has put him behind Zack RTA. Well, it's worth noting Max has 5 times the coins and is also on Switch 1, so load adjustment might be in his advantage. He definitely doesn't need that many coins, but you do you, man. Good for Max. Good for Max. He did already get the chest moon, so I'm assuming he missed blind jump. Oh, Zack got Giggler. Very nice. Actually gaining a bit of advantage over the competition here because, of course, we saw Smudey miss it earlier. See if Max gets it. Looks like he's going for it. And another miss. So yeah, looks like the only ones to get Giggler were Pro and Zack. Zack did also get the hint art, which is gonna give him a lot more coins. Well, Pro is well into the Musician's Quest. Hasn't made any mess ups really in Day Metro.
Hi. Oh.
And Zack with a very clean second cycle there. What you really like to see. See Maxterious' cycle, hopefully similarly clean. Looking good, slightly less clean. He missed that first shot, backed it up really nicely there. No sewer clip from Pro, which is fair enough. It's not really worth it at all in Dark Mode. Love that sewers movement. Fitting in a lot of roll boosts on that first platform. Straight into the RCB. He's way up to sewer treasure. Yeah, very, very beautiful sewers movement from Pro there. Now going to be heading into the Piranha Plant room, but where he is flopping a little bit, falling into poison, taking some damage, and just generally messing up his movement a bit, but not having much of an issue. Just going to lose some time to damage refill as well. Smudey getting Guitarist here. Definitely Smudey having a significant lead over all of the other competitors, but Pro is still just eclipsing everyone. Zack went for the immediate bonk, the trap. After you throw the seed, it's easier than you would think if you bonk immediately, to hit the fence and fall down. Well, Max interestingly did Metro Jam early. Usually you do it at the end of the kingdom and pair it with Tourist. But Max actually did it at the start of the kingdom like you would in any percent. Max almost going to plant the second seed, it looks like. Fortunately, I think he realized he didn't need to do that. Well, Pro has entered Festival here. Smuddy's just unlocked sewers.
Max is getting the Girder move now. Usually that would be done in Metro 2 if you missed Giggler.
Yeah, it is faster to do in Metro 2 because of the timer challenge on top of the girder. I guess Max is just doing this because he usually does the Giggler route and doesn't want to forget it later, and also doesn't want to get left in the cafe. Which I guess is somewhat fair. Might lose him a bit of time though.
I think he got swaying though, so he wouldn't have.
Oh, he did get swaying. Oh, he did get swaying, okay. That's cool then. Well, yeah, there was really no reason for him to get the good on now then. With clean planting the seed from Zack there. Same with Max. Smudey is going to be entering Festival shortly, but Pro is already in the final section of the festival. About to kill Donkey Kong. DK is dead for Pro. Looks like he's going to be leaving the festival via the multi-moon about the same time that Smudey is starting it. So a huge gap between first and second place here. And another decently sized gap between second and third, with Zack still just now finishing the musician's quest. Smudey already in 2D. Well, Maxterious about to go for his last musician. Bit of a smaller gap there, considering the Switch 1 difference. He's also getting the hint on
struggling
there.
a little bit to get into smooth.
Yeah, stayed with the manhole capture for quite a while. Definitely found that quite amusing. We can see him laughing there on his face cam. At least he's finding the humor in it. Go for some much simpler Stewart's movement, which is very respectable. It does get the job done. He's pulling off very well. Smudey going for the right side, or no, for the left side of celebrating the streets, which I'm not sure I agree with. But alright. Zack taking the very, very high road on those piranha plants, just getting up as high as possible and then air striking them. Which is a fair enough strategy, I suppose. It did work out for him. Not sure how that compares to the movement of like Pro or Smudey did. But if it works, I suppose. It's enough for him to keep his lead over Maxterious, which is currently what he's going to want to be protecting. Catching up to Smudey is much more of a long-term issue, I feel like, at this point.
Pro's now in snow. Going for the moon first. Let's see if he remembers to look at the hint art.
He does.
He
I was
does.
wondering
He
if he was
just
just going to do
does
it in snow too.
afterwards.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. I was wondering if he was just going to do it in snow 2 instead, but I suppose this is just the way he wants to do it, which I can't fault that. That's fair enough. We got Smudey finishing off Metro here with the tourist. I'm going to be heading over to Snow 1 now. But he will join Pro in the same kingdom. Maxterious entering festival. Zack also going for the left side, celebrating in the streets, which is interesting. But no one's forgotten celebrating in the streets so far, which is very nice. Proper missing snow clip there. Going for screen clip as a backup and getting it immediately.
Very nice.
That is very, very nice. Love to see that from Pro. Pro's having a solid run so far. Of course, we are still in main game. Anything can still happen, really. Smudey heading towards Shivaria. Pro about to start the bound ball, and if anyone has predictions in chat for what we think his time's going to be.
I'll guess 52:07.
I'm going to go 52:83. I do definitely think Pro can outperform that. Right, we're about to see all of our runners officially past Festival. With Maxterious about to grab the multi-moon now. Festival percent complete in 42 minutes. Okay. Got Zach grabbing the tourist moon in preparation to leave the kingdom. 52-59 Bound Ball prediction from Otaku. Smudey got Snow Clip, which is going to save a bit of time on Pro. Rough angle there, almost fell. Oh, he actually fell out of bounds and died. He actually missed the loading zone there. I was about to say he almost fell into the Rango room hallway, but he actually avoided the loading zone completely, which is even worse. Fortunately, did get screen clipped pretty quickly to back it up. But yeah, bit rough.
Pro got a 51-94.
Don't think anyone predicted that, unfortunately. But yeah, Smudey had the opportunity for some time save there, and unfortunately, kind of lost it. But very fast back up and still going to be making his way through. Sort of 55-56 prediction for Smudey. I'm gonna say for Smudey, I'm gonna say 52-52. But I don't know how good Smudey is at Bound Ball, so I could be off the mark there.
I'll stick with my 5207. I probably will for everyone.
Alright, we'll see if we get any 5207s. I think I want to change mine every time, actually. Seems interesting. And no one forget the Cheveria checkpoint, by the way. No one's forgotten that. Pro with a pretty clean lack to fishing. Love to see it. Gonna be heading to Seaside. No one else has even pieced snow yet, so definitely maintaining a huge lead. But Smudey will be reaching Snow pretty shortly. He's currently in the last lap of his Bound Ball. Looks like a Snow Clip miss from ZackInTheBoxx. I am wondering how many hours he practiced for that miss. I'm not sure if he's going to be willing to disclose that information. Yeah, box clip back up. Very nice. Very safe back up. It's widely considered to be the easiest of the snow RCCs.
Smudey with a 52-94.
Nice.
Max got Snow Clip and got the out of bounds cleanly.
The first one of our runners here to actually get Snow Clip successfully with the out of bounds.
Pro's in Seaside now, planning this speed. Looks like it worked.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got it there, and it was definitely in one of the back pots, so not the bad one. Smudey heading over to the bunny. Zach currently in Bound Ball right now. Maxterious about to end a Bound Ball. I'm gonna say for Zach, 53, 53.84, and for Max, 53.72. Peck, I was about to ping you saying that he didn't. You beat me to it. Zach did not get Snow Clip. That's surprising. I was wondering how much he's practiced for it lately. Maybe not at all. Oh, Zach messing up that final Bound Ball lap there. Having a bit of a slip up at the end. Getting a 55-70. Still acceptable, honestly. Pro in the kind of gush and juggle segment of the route. Gonna be heading up to the canyon now. where he's gonna want to keep the Gushing alive while getting the Story Moon, so you can take it round to back Canyon Excavate. And he's doing this strat where he drops the Gushing onto the Story Moon platform immediately rather than keeping it with Toad, which is faster. And yeah, Zack just over 20 seconds up on max right now.
Smudey also nailed the seed through.
Yeah, Smudey having a clean seaside so far. Honestly, it's like really close between Zack and Max, but Maxterious is probably only just slightly behind, given the load adjustment. But of course, his timer's also ahead, so I think Zack is definitely in third place right now. The race for third is really close currently.
Like Zack had a pretty good snow fishing.
Do love to see, hopefully, no fishing misfortunes befall Maxterious either. And yeah, he's getting it immediately. Nice.
Yeah.
Got Pro going for the final Story Moon. About to trigger the fight with Mollusk. Which hopefully won't go too badly for him. Mollusk can be quite annoying, especially if you mess up. Can lose a lot of time. It is a very strange boss. There are ways to keep it consistent. So hopefully Pro is able to pull that off. Grabbing the checkpoint. He's also going to be grabbing a moon during this fight, which he spawned earlier from the notes. Zack missing the ground pound spot. He went too far up in this room. Well, we got Smudey preparing to juggle his Gushing. Maxterious just coming into the kingdom, heading into Rumble Room now. Zack having a lot of issue with just going neutral to go down and grab the seed. It looks like he's figured it out. Proper with a successful island clip and getting a very fast third cycle for Mollusk, finishing off the fight very successfully. Not giving any opportunity to the other racers to catch up. Pro still in a very dominant position right now. He's fully in control of this race, at least for the moment. Smudey accidentally recapturing the Gushing a bit too early, which is going to lose a bit of time, not too much, because he can just still grab this moon.
Ooh, like Zack's Gushing fell all the way.
Yeah, Zack did not manage to keep his Gushing on the upper ledge, which is rough, but was able to just go down and get another one. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world, I feel like. I think Maxterious also had to go down and get a second Gushing. Looks like he's keeping his Gushing alive, which isn't really needed. The Gushing juggle, because I think he was getting a new one.
Yeah,
Zack
sometimes
grab the notes
if that Gushing stays alive, it's not gonna respawn where you want to capture it.
Oh yeah, that's true as well.
But he's just opting to keep the same one.
I see. We did see Zack accidentally grab the notes moon, which might mess with his boss cycle, but it's pretty easy to adapt to.
Should be fine.
Yeah. Smudey coming up in final phase. This is the big one for Mollusk. Maxterious begging people not to watch his POV, which means something's probably about to happen that's not good. Max dumping his discussion on the story room platform. So is Zack. He kind of messed it up. Didn't get up to Toad. Is he just gonna go up to Toad now? Or what are we gonna see? Regardless, he's still ahead of Maxterious. Did Zack get Toad and I just didn't see? I'm gonna assume that's the case.
I think he did. His moon count looks right.
I must have just not seen it then. Yeah, that moon count lines up if you get notes early. Well, we got Smudey finishing off T-side 1. Which is, in my opinion, not a great split, so I'm sure he's not too, what was the word I was going for? I'm sure he's, doesn't mind seeing the back of it, not at all. Though maybe somebody likes Seaside 1, I can't imagine why you would. But I don't know. Proper destroying more cheese rocks than was probably necessary there. But Zack entering the fight with Mollusk. Maxterious will be doing so soon as well. Smudey currently in Luncheon 1, as is Pro. Now going for Lava, which will require escorting these Goombas. No one going for the fast strat, just using one Goomba and doing the jump. Everyone doing the jump with 4 Goombas instead, which is much safer. Seems like the fight isn't going too badly for Max or Zack so far, but that's going to depend on that last phase mostly. Pro getting mountains first before the sub area, which I think is optimal, I want to say.
Well, I do believe it's slightly faster. As well as the fact you'd be familiar going from that move to the sub area from any person.
Yeah, if he does it this way, this whole segment is basically just any % movement for him. Which is much easier to, get his, much easier to wrap his head around. Much more ingrained in the muscle memory.
Max not getting Mollusk to clip.
Ooh. Mollusk going all the way around. Zack was much more successful in that regard. Well, since the boss went all the way around, it should stop, there, but oh, Max missed it though, and it's going to allow it to keep going. Powering through one of those attacks, managing to kill the boss, losing a decent bit of time there though, cementing Zack's place in third. Pro getting the meat multi, Smudey getting cheese rocks in just a moment.
Looks like Pro forgot to skip that cutscene after meat for a second.
It is a pretty forgettable cutscene, it's like the only multi-moon in the game that does that for some reason. Very silly. Well, interesting random bit of SMO trivia. Because that cutscene exists with Cookateel, and you don't get the normal multi-moon cutscene, this is the only multi-moon in the game that doesn't soft-lock you if you get it before unlocking Luncheon properly, if you go to the kingdom early.
Interesting.
It's the only multi-moon in the game that doesn't soft-lock you on collection in an early kingdom, because it doesn't trigger the cutscene in front of Mario landing in front of the Odyssey, which is the trigger for the soft lock. However, it does skip the Cookateel cutscene, so I don't know, this multi-moon is just very strange overall. Luncheon is just a weird kingdom in general. Got Pro getting both wins in the story cave there. Smudey finishing off the Magma Crossing sub-area and heading over to meet. I didn't see if he got mountains first though, but I think he did, judging by moon count.
He did.
Yeah. Heading up to meet. Gonna try and give chase to Pro, but of course, Pro gonna be making it up to Cookatiel shortly. Definitely keeping a pretty big lead.
Oh, threw that rock over the piranha, had to get the other one.
Fortunately didn't miss the second one, but lost a bit of time to that capture. Pretty clean Torch Moon there, or Lantern's Moon. Got Max just entering the spear fight as Zack leaves it, which is a pretty big departure from the last few splits where they've been playing relatively close to each other. Zack's definitely established a more firm lead after Seaside 1. He's now going to be going for cheese. Pro's ended the fight with Cookatiel. Pretty clean cheese from Zack there. Very clean movement up to overlooking from Smudey. Getting a solid roll boost over the top of the cliffs and then straight into an RCB. Fell to the pillar. Got Pro really struggling with Cookatiel here, just barely missing these hits. Fortunately, he is on last phase, so not really anything left to go after that. Max taking
Zack
cheese a bit
is
slower.
doing the sub-area first.
True. Slight difference, but doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, much cleaner capture from Smudey there. He's gonna save a bit of time on Pro. Might slowly be able to make a comeback, but it is gonna be slow progress. He's gonna need to kind of keep consistently taking advantage of any time loss from Pro, even going into post game. That goes
Max
for
is also
Zack as
doing
well.
the sub-area first.
True. Yeah, it's just a preference for the Brits to do that then. Although I personally do mountains first. Just because it feels more natural.
I do the sub-area first, but I might look into switching, I don't know.
I switched to mountains first because it's what I still do in any descent, so it just feels much more natural to me. So I
Fair
don't
enough.
use the Buitless.
Pro's now in ruined, not getting chest clipped. Having a bit of trouble making it up.
Yeah, that was seemed pretty difficult for Pro, but he has succeeded. Zack with some safer movement heading over to overlooking. Just completely fair. Yeah, Zack about to enter the story cave. Maxterious only just getting the first one. we got Smudey coming out of Luncheon 1 here. Zack is going to be grabbing that one Piranha Moon and then heading up to Cookateel, which will end off the kingdom for him as well. We are coming towards the final act of main game, RBM. Proper already in it, of course. And we're going to see how all of our runners are in this final leg of main game and what the standings end up being coming out of that first kind of third of the run. But of course, definitely still a lot to go. Darker post game is going to be very important, making up about 2/3 of the run. So we'll see. Smudey about
Smudey
to
also
ruin fight.
struggled a little bit on that post-chess movement. It looked like he was trying to get some coins after getting the moon.
Yeah. That movement just been messing people up today, I guess. Yeah, Smudey entering the dragon fight basically just grabs the multi-moon to leave it, so there's a few minutes between them probably. Maybe no more than like 2 minutes between them at this point. Not out of the question for Smudey to catch up later. Pro is currently in a very dominant position. Got Max heading up to Cookateel. Just as Zack is about to finish it. This race for third swung massively in favour of Zack, at least in main game. We'll see how post game plays out. I'm not sure how much darker experience Maxterious has. I'll admit I'm not too familiar with that. I know Zack has been quite frequently grinding it. I know Proper and Smudey are very locked in. Why is Proper's timer so off? I think it's a bug on his end where it's freezing up because he keeps putting it off screen. Because he hates the layout and he has the route up.
Yeah, and I've noticed most of the times it unfreezes or like when he splits.
Also, apparently gold for Zack in the box in Luncheon 1. Very nice. Oh, we got Maxterious. Had a bit of trouble with Cookateel there, so I'm struggling on that last phase to get the hit in. But like to trigger the actual like main part early. But luckily he managed to figure it out, and he's going to be proceeding to Ruined shortly. Speaking of Ruined, Smudey's just leaving it. And Zack is just entering it. Looks like we're going to be seeing new shards from Pro. He's missing dive back though.
Solid backup.
Obviously not going to go for Birdless because he needs the bird for this next moon. Smudey now also in Bowser's 1. But significantly behind, heading towards the third dram and the first story moon, while Pro is about to grab the second. Over done clearing out Shards Island. I think Maxterious was like the first person to have a really good time with his road movement.
Yeah, that was not bad.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Ruin's been kind of rough for people this race, apparently. Fortunately, we've seen no absurd dragon deaths.
Pro getting that jump back up. Gonna be going for a dram with the wire. And
Looks like
he
hit the
did get
Jizo
it.
drum there. Oh, Smudey failed new shards. Fell down.
Ooh.
Wait. Hunting. Successfully.
Pro choosing the incorrect brutal to do first.
True. Worth noting, I didn't even see which one he picked. I don't care about this debate and talk.
Fair enough. He did Harriet first, still has to do Topper.
I see. Well, the statement that I made completely contradicts what I would say in any percent, but as I said, I don't care.
Zack took damage to that spiny while going for Bird Dram.
Unfortunate. Minor time losses, kind of annoying though. Looks like Smudey was gonna go for the Jizo dram there, but couldn't get out of the hole in time, so just gonna bite the bullet and grab the ones in the other order. Unfortunate. Pretty clean crates for Pro. He's going for Pipeless. Damn. No issue with that either. I saw him leave the top 2 crates open, but I wasn't expecting to actually play the Pipeless. Respect it. Oh, but there's RCB here, which is very, very easy. Very nice. Very good. Got Zack getting shards. Smudey fights the bunnies.
Ooh, Zack taking a bonk on dive back. And he is playing it safe, going for old shards. Pro doing a dram to capture the wire after Bowser's nose and hitting up to mech.
True, I do like that drama, it's pretty cool. Pro, yeah. The birdless climb. No issue with it, of course. Got proper going for TA, nice. Smudey about to grab Toad and then Blockman. I said I got that bounty against Brazil. Took advantage of it.
Zack going Hopper first. Max is just behind doing the Jizo moons.
We'll see if Mac goes
Well-
for the Gizogram.
Muddy's about to enter mech, and Pro is about to leave. Max struggling to get up, but he keeps trying it. Pro's now in Moon. Looks like he's on pace for a pretty solid main game. Smudey's now done with mech, as Max is done with bunnies, and Zack's getting towed. Pro struggling a bit with one wall jump moon cave skip, but he did get up. Muddy's also now in Moon, as Zack is fighting Mech, and Max will be in that fight shortly as well. Ooh, Max with an unfortunate fall trying to get up the mech. Propro's coming up on 2DSS. I imagine he'll try it. One fail and just going in 2D, that's respectable. Pro is now finished with the main game. Can't see his timer exactly, but looks like a 120.
Big W's for Pro there. Moving on to post game, which is going to be a pretty big part of his run, so we'll see how he handles that.
Yep. And Smudey's also now in escape. Zack has a few boots at Dune, and Max is leaving Bowser. Zack struggling a little bit on the cave skip.
All things, he's struggling with the moon cave skip. Well, I guess he's going for one wall jump. He got it there. Smudey in 2D, having no trouble there. His name is not Boltcraft. We have Pro entering Mushroom 1, the first post-game split we've seen in this run. This race so far. And this is going to start off the painting chain for Pro. He'll be leaving for Snow after this. We have Smudey entering Pillars. Zack coming to the chapel to the top. Maxterious still a while away. So the standings, at least going into the final fight, have kind of made themselves clear. Pro doing tiles here. I think he hit that fourth tile, but I'm not 100%. Oh yeah, he got it.
It looked like it.
Yeah, he went so quickly from it that he didn't see the number pop up, but I was fairly certain about it. We're now exiting the castle, heading down towards this tree. Smudey finishing off main game with a 122.41. Pretty solid main game exit there. We're heading into Mushroom as well. Zack clearing the final phase of the last Bowser fight. Oh no, there's only a second phase. I thought it was last. And he's also going to be entering post-game shortly. Now we got Pro entering Snow 2. A pretty big moment in this race. Let's see if Pro is able to maintain the lead that he has built up through the post-game gauntlet, or if he's going to end up conceding it to one of the other races here. This very much could still be anyone's race. Zack going for an attempt of 2D SS. Didn't make it past the first jump and just went into 2D. Doing it for the fans.
Smudey doing tiles movement now as well.
Looking pretty good. This is looking really clean from Smudey.
That was a great tiles.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Well played from Smudey. Smudey showing that his movement is nothing to be scoffed at. Perhaps this race isn't in Pro's hands just yet. We will see. Got Zack and Pillars here. Going to be making his way to the end of the game shortly. We have Max also entering Escape, so soon enough we will have no races left in main game. And it's all going to be post game from this point onwards. Definitely every runner, maybe with the exception of Pro, has had some struggles in main game, but the standings have kind of made themselves very clear. And I think it's still definitely anyone's race. There's still a lot of time for things to change.
Zack with a 125.57.
Nice. That puts him about 3 minutes behind Smudey. Maxterious having no issue getting through the 2D section, and now heading towards Pillars as well. We got Pro going to be clearing out the Shivarian rooms, and then including the race course. Zack's 1 second behind the main game. I got my first race, and that was a 3:26. Damn. Perhaps you'll perform better in post-game than you did, Cypher. This main game wasn't ideal for him at all.
Max also finishing up main game now, a little under 2 minutes behind Zack.
Definitely well-established standings. Zack was able to take a pretty solid lead over Max in the later stages of the game, or of main game. While Pro and Smudey maintained their very powerful positions, Pro more so. Zack doing tiles here. Not bad tiles movement at all, so thus far. Smudey's going to be entering Shiveria soon. We got Propro heading to the final room. Out of the 3 that you do in Darker, he's heading into Shard's room. The other 2 have gone pretty well, just as far as I can see. Which is good because those rooms can be pretty tricky. So if you can navigate them well, can definitely be a strong marker of a good snow 2. Yeah, true. My god, now I don't know if I'm muted up or not. Okay. I think I'm audible. Proper heading into the Bound Ball room. Yeah, he's gonna be going for Blowy Noey now. Meanwhile, Maxterious finishing up tiles. We're going for the triple jump strat for Blowy Noey, getting it very quickly. Getting it immediately there. Very nice. Finishing off No 2. Looks like he's ahead of PB as well. This could be pretty big for Pro. Of course, he's still got to keep up the momentum for a while longer yet. See if he's able to. Smudey finishing up Rango room there. Only has Shard's room and the race course left before he'll also be headed into Cascade. Proper landing the second dino skip of the run. Although the first one for him because he did DSS earlier. Proper activating the moon rock there. Zack going to the left and going over land for this timer challenge. I'm not sure if that's like what you're supposed to do. If it is, I've been doing it wrong. Pro. We're heading up to under the ground, and then to the rolling rock. Hopefully it doesn't forget the chain jump. I don't know, although I don't know if you need it in this, this version of the route. I'm assuming Pro gonna be doing outfit route. Yeah, I think you do need the chain jump, and you do remember to capture it, which is good. Why did Zack get entrance to Shiveria? He already has this.
Muscle memory?
Yeah, I guess just the muscle memory triggered when he entered Shiveria, I don't know. Went for the Grey Moon, just needed those extra 5 coins, I suppose. Hopefully muscle memory doesn't cause him to go for Snow Clip when the moon's already grey, and he doesn't need to do Snow Clip. He looked at the hint art too. Damn. Can't ever change. Maxterious has not made it to Shiveria yet, but isn't that far off. Zack finishing off the first room. Proper had a pretty
Smudey,
solid.
nice
half
second
jump.
dino skip.
Very true, very true. Proper heading towards Cascade 2D. Very clean movement coming back from hat skip and a jump. Managing to avoid death, which is very beneficial considering a death in the void there would potentially trigger the switch to memory. Potentially losing a lot of time on loads for the rest of the run. Which he really doesn't want. Especially with a lot of paintings coming up. Which paintings, because of the load time differences, we could also see the gap between Pro and Maxterious begin to... Or between, I guess, Zack and Maxterious more so, begin to widen a lot more. Pro doing the busted fossil blind, which is very nice. It's slightly faster, very satisfying. ZackInTheBoxx having a stroke in the Twitch chat. Someone get him medical attention. He's heading up to Child's room.
Smudey remembering to capture the big champ.
Very important. He did the thing, true! Oh, Smudey died!
Dying.
Mysterious slides. Proper getting a Cascade Pirate, which is very nice. Looking,
Nice.
getting a nice outfit for a bit earlier in the run. You won't have to buy it later on. Usually it's bought in Wooded, so won't necessarily expect to see the runners who are doing outfit route all buy it in Cascade. But it is, I think, just down to personal preference. And Proper clearly prefers to look like a pirate for most of the run, which I can sort of respect.
Max
Team Cascade
struggling to get up to this chest.
Yeah, Max is having a lot of trouble here in Shard's room.
And it also seems like he's doing this room before Ringo room.
Yeah, this is a very interesting snow. Max! Please! There we go. Right, looks like he's fine. You can buy it anywhere between Cascade and Metro, doesn't matter. Yeah, it's a personal preference thing. Zack getting the final moon in Snow 2, and getting warping up to Moinoi, which hopefully won't cause him too much problem.
And
Hopefully
Propro's
won't
now
cause
in
much
Bowser's too.
Zack goes for the single jump wall jump method, rather than the traditional backflip or the triple jump. Looks like he got it, didn't even need the slope vault. Very nice. Smudey also doing busted fossil blind. He did the thing. Smudey getting the thing first try. With Zack heading up to second dino skip. Dino skip is squared. I'm getting it. Well, Propro's already broken the Moonrock in Bowser's too. Is Smudey also buying the pirate outfit in Cascade? Very nice. Cascade 2, Team Cascade 2 pirate. We love that first try the thing. Real Taku. Maxterious heading up to Moinoi. Be the final runner to leave Snow 2. The Snow 2 definitely did lose him some time, but nothing that can't be gained back later.
Very clean,
Definitely
flowy
helped.
mode, the backflip.
Yeah, I was about to say, helped immensely by that first try blowy noe. Very clean, using the traditional backflip slow fault method, and it worked wonders for him. Well, Zack getting a good amount of height with that moon grab, but then accidentally bonking into the wall, losing it all. He's struggling to get up this wall here. Hopefully he doesn't forget the big chain jump. Hey, he got it. He's fine. Proper about to go for spiny notes. Yeah, Smudey was having some trouble with the Cascade Buddy there. Managed to get it under control eventually. Yeah, he kinda got low diffed by that bunny there for a second. Not what you like to see. Zack making it through Mysterious Clouds without any huge mishaps. We have Pro heading up to the top of this wall. Oh, he fell down a bit.
Oh, that was
Yeah, that could have been kind of bad,
did
but
recover.
yeah, he recovered it, which is obviously very good. Zack doing a hop, skip, and a jump successfully.
Muddy making it down to that wire very nicely.
Pro gonna be finishing off all the moons up in this upper segment of Bowser's and also in the Mech Arena. Coming up on the end of Bowser's 2. Maxterious currently in Mysterious Clouds. And there is Zack getting the thing.
Very clean Mysterious Clouds as well.
Very true. The thing. Smudey currently in Bowser's shop. Only a few islands to go. Solid timer 1 from Pro. Now Zack is also going to be entering Bowser's 2 shortly. Actually will likely make it even before Pro gets out. So I think Pro's going to be doing Invader.
Nice change jump shot from Mac as well.
Yep, first try the thing. Beautiful. No one failing the thing in this race. It's gonna be tight if we can see Zack and Pro in the same kingdom. But yeah, we are gonna see it. I think Zack's gonna barely get in before Pro is able to get out.
Pro is doing Invader as one of his inverted pyramid moon replacements.
The other one is forced to be launched in 2D because he needs the Toadette Moon, as Lapis said earlier in Sand 1. Smudey getting the moon from that bird that I hate. Having to do first person, which is fair. We're going to be going into Seaside 2, activating the moon rock. We have Maxterious having no issue with that bunny there. Grabbing the rubble moon. That Vector's a bit off for Zack. Yeah, he's going to take the death.
Yeah.
But he's taking damage there, I need to get a refill. That Vector looks a lot better, he can absolutely make that. Very nice. Got Maxterious about to exit Cascade. Zack looking at the hint, oh, it's going to lead to Sand later. Jumping down into the moat with that very clean RCB there. To get the crate moon at the bottom. Smudey having no issue clearing up the moons up at the top. Not getting challenged too much by the bunny. And Proper having a very clean Seaside bird cycle. And it looks like Maxterious is taking a break. So his video will likely return when he's done with his break. Although, I guess since it's pre-recorded, we can just put him back on now. So there's as little deviation from the actual time as possible. And I'm gonna be hopping out for just a few minutes here, and I'm gonna trust Lapis to take over for just a min. I'll be back shortly, hopefully.
Alright. Zack talking to the purple shop guy, not what you want to see. Nice, Max barely made it over to that wire. And Smudey is now going to be joining Pro in Seaside 2. Propro's gonna have to wait just a second on this platform. Zack with a pretty solid Pokio Notes moon, played that really well. Zack also nailing that bird, which is nice. Pro coming up on the section of Seaside 2 that's just the same as any percent for a while. Missing fish dip, unfortunately. Yeah, he did go for Bonk Buzz. I was gonna be very impressed if he got it with that fast of a setup. Yeah, that would have been awesome, though. Max playing it pretty safe on this Pokio Notes moon, but worked out pretty well. Zack is nearing the end of Bowser's 2 now, while Pro is getting pretty close to being done with Seaside 2. Oh, Max taking an unfortunate death trying to jump down to that moon. And Smudey barely clutching out that platform cycle to leave that section of the 2D maze. Zack entering Seaside 2 just as Pro is about to leave it. Smudey is also coming up on Fish Dip now. Going for a more traditional setup and does hit it. Pro now just finishing off the story in the wood. Since the payday takes you right up there, it's fast to do late. I imagine Max is going to be getting Invader here since he's on Switch 1. Yeah, he is. Instead of Luncheon Shop. Smudey is also finishing up Seaside 2 now, getting his last few wounds as Max enters it. Pro now done with Twerk Drift, he can get into the part of Wooden Tune that moves a little bit faster. Zack using that chill to get all those notes, very nice. Unfortunately, having to take a damage refill though. Back's having some trouble with the Seaside Bird, but he backed it up pretty well. Zack missing fish dip, unfortunate. Propro's coming up on Captain Toad Jump, which is one of the scarier parts of Wooden 2. Nails it. And Smudey is now going to be joining him in Post-Peace Wooded. It's 28 Celsius in your room. Oh no. Zack getting the cameraman nip on that eel, but unfortunately having to take another damage refill. Zack is about to join Pro and Smudey in Wooded 2. Pro going for the quarter nut moon clip. Not hitting it, but I respect it. And it looks like Max didn't go for fish dip. Fair enough. Pro missing Pipe's clip as Smudey gets Captain Toad jump. Oh, Pro taking a couple hits there, trying to back that up. Going into Bird Cycle now, which is another one of the scarier parts of Wooded 2. Max got the cameraman up to get in, but not out without waiting. What are the rankings right now? Pro is in first, Smuddy's in second, Zack's in third, and Max is in fourth for the moment. But there's still a lot of run left. Anything can happen. Pro struggling to get Cappy back after that timer challenge. But he still comfortably made it to where he can hit the bird there. And Max is about to join everyone else in Wooded 2. Zack finishing up Torque Drift as Smudey and Pro go into different sub-areas. Smudey with a pretty clean no pipes clip. And Pro's now going to be finishing up Wooded 2 with these couple of timer challenges in this area, and then up to the sand painting. Pro now entering Sand 2, still a very comfortable lead over Smudey. Let's see how Smuddy's bird cycle was. Nice, was able to get it up there. Pro is in a pretty comfortable lead right now, Jet. He is in Sand 2 now, while Smudey is in second right now, still has a few more moons in Wooded 2.
I am back. Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. What is going on in this race currently? Looks like the standings haven't really changed since I left.
Not really. Propro's in Sand 2 now. Everyone else is in Wooded 2.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Smudey is pretty close to the end of Wooded 2. Zack's coming along quite nicely. Maxterious still kind of struggling behind, having just finished the Talk Drift fight. He's going to be entering the main bulk of the split very shortly.
They've all been playing pretty well for the last while, not really any major mistakes.
I see. Kind of explains how things haven't really shifted then. And the others are kind of relying on like a decently sized mistake from Pro to kind of sway the lead at this point. And Zack and Maxterious are kind of hoping for each other to mess up. And of course, if Zack wants to catch up at all to Smudey, he kind of needs to hope Smudey messes up by a decent bit. Because the gap between them has widened quite a lot. I'm guessing just Smudey's just better movement, I'm gonna probably put it down to, judging for what I've seen of Smudey so far.
Yeah, Jet, Darker is
Zack's going for corner nut clip there. Did not get it, unfortunately. Why is Propro's timer messed up? That is a bug on Propro's end. He has live split off screen because he hates the layout. Also, it seems like Lapis' power has gone down, so it's gonna be me soloing for a bit until he can get that fixed. Hopefully he can get that fixed. Got Propro heading over to the Eastern Pillar Moon now. Maxterious just opening up that crate. We got Smudey doing the Sand 2 bird cycle there. He managed to hit the bird. Nice. Pretty solid flooded pipes from Zack there. He's going to be going to bird cycle. Unless of course he does Invis Road, which he might do. Yeah, looks like he does. I don't think Zack does outfit route. It looks like all three of the other runners are doing outfit route, as they're all wearing the pirate outfit at this point. Which could be an advantage for them. Zack completing Invis Road and now going to be doing the bird cycle. Got Max heading over to the observation deck nut. Propro's about to deal with all the moves in the Oasis. Smudey's going to be getting Archway and Goombat Moon and Sand. Let's see this bird cycle from Zack. We'll see how Propro fares with Lakitu fishing. Hopefully well. Hopefully doesn't get screwed. Looks like that happened decently quickly at least. He's going to be heading up to get notes. Starting off pretty clean. Not getting a single spin throw. I'm not sure how easy it is to get with the when you get it in darker. I think Zack should have time to do the timer challenge here before the bird shows up. And it looks like he's going for it. Timer challenge has been acquired. Probably going to want to get Cappy back. Question is, where is the bird? And there it is, right there. Bolted straight into it. Very solid bird cycle there. Nice. Hello, Zypher.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm gonna hop in until Lapis gets back. I just decided that randomly on the fly.
That's great. Welcome in.
Yeah, I know. I'm very excited to be here now. Definitely didn't
Probably
just
not
get
for that long.
at 2 p.m., but I have my breakfast in front of me at 2 p.m., so you know.
Yeah. Oh, W's. It's good to have you in here for now. You can probably see what's going on. There's pretty clearly established
nothing's
standings right now.
close. I mean,
Yeah.
Smuddy's like, I believe, minute and a half to 2 minutes behind Pro, and we're already halfway through painting chain, so I'm not trying to say this race is decided because, as we know, nobody is immune to darker deaths, but it's not. It looks like the results are pretty locked in for the time being.
Yeah, there's still a lot. I mean, what I've been saying is there's still a lot that can go wrong. We can't really call the race results just yet, but of course, each racer is kind of relying on the one in front of them to mess up if they really want a chance to come back, rather than just being able to come back on their own merit at this point. Welcome back, Lapis.
Alright, maybe.
Goodbye.
Bye, Zypher. He just showed up. It was cool.
Did anything happen in the last couple minutes?
Not really. Just Pro didn't get screwed on fishing, and looks like neither did Smudey. Thank you for having me. No problem, Zypher. No problem. Anytime. Amazing opportunity for that, you know, whole 2 minutes. We've got Zach joining Smuddy and Pro in Sand 2. Well, Maxterious currently in the middle of bird cycle. Let's see if this goes well for him. Hopefully so. Zach now activating the moon rock. Pretty solid timer challenge there from Pro. Now heading over to the northern pillar. While Smuddy currently just in the 2D tower, going to be getting Secret of the Mural and then moving on to the top of the inverted pyramid.
Max, I believe, is the only one who's been able to jump down there and get the bird instead of getting it by the timer challenge moon.
Zach was able to somewhat do that. It was like floating near that platform and he bolted into it on his way down.
Ah.
So Zach's bird cycle was pretty clean, and so was Maxterious's. It was very good for them. Oh, Smuddy got robbed in the lurker there. Barely missed the moon. Had to go for a second attempt. Pro heading over to Shards Island in the last leg of Sand 2. Going to be vectoring downward glide on towards one of the pillars. And then heading over towards the invisible ground pell moon and also to the Bowser's Hint Art. Maxterious got the moon clip there, but unfortunately took a bonk. And yeah, Pro's having a pretty solid run of this Sand 2 right now. It would be a shame if he were to die. That might put a damper on it a bit. That probably won't happen though. Looks like he's doing quite well.
Dying in Sand 2, that never happened.
Oh no, he died!
Oh!
Pro warping back up to the top of the tower to get the crate. See the sand 2 drum, I'm assuming Pro will go for that. Yeah, he's going for it. Hopefully that first one hits. Zack's kind of stuck waiting for the platforms here. It's kind of rough. Bullet bills are bullying him as well. Oh! I don't know if that... Yeah, that did not work. Pro missing sand 2 drum, unfortunately. Gonna have to climb back up. And for a brief moment, we are going to get everyone in the same kingdom as Maxterious has arrived in Sand 2 as well. Such are the joys of WSM, where all the kingdoms are extremely long. Although they are some of the
Just in
most
time
fun
before Pro leaves.
It didn't even get to hit the moon rock, or even get a moon yet, aside from the painting moon. Yeah, Pro leaving Sand for Metro 2. Smudey is also coming along quite nicely, going to be heading to the Invisible Maze soon. And then into the last leg of the kingdom. Now we've got Zack making decent progress. Maxterious currently taking on the town. I believe he got the bird in Sand 1, so shouldn't need to worry about that. I could be wrong, maybe he did skip it. No, I don't think he did. Unless his bird cycle just
I
that
think
good.
he got it in Sand 1.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, Pro getting the dram too early there. Maybe a bit of minor time loss. Making sure to do the, put the camera up and load in that moon, because if you don't do that, it can be very bad. Now heading up to see Peach. Maxterious has managed to get the dog into the right position at just the right time. And he's going to be heading back over to employees only now. We got Pro. Gonna be heading into People's Room shortly. Smudey finishing timer 2. Hopefully not gonna die. And yeah, he's dead. Yeah, that's the last time I'm gonna make that joke in this run. Oh no, he's dead. Megan's way back up to the top of the tower. Let's see if Smuddy's Sand 2 Dram is more successful than Pro's.
Max with a very nice platform cycle with the Goomba.
Looks like the Bullet Bill's hat is off. We managed to get the backwards throw there. This looks like it's gonna work. Nice.
Got it.
Successful Sand 2 Dram from Smuddy. He's now gonna be heading over to Lone Pillar and then to Metro. Yeah, Maxterious is playing quite well in this Sand 2. Unfortunately, he's quite far behind already. But he's making the most of the position that he's in. Looks like Zack's having no real issue clearing out the Oasis. And is now going to proceed to the, I believe this is the round tower warp where you do the 2D tower. And then you go...
Pro not getting that bird cycle in the part.
Oh yeah, he missed. I guess you're going to have to wait for the bird to come around again, which isn't ideal. Yeah, he is waiting for the bird. Probably one of the biggest time losses we've seen from Pro in the more recent parts of this run, honestly. He's been playing pretty cleanly, but that is gonna put a damper on it. Still a decent chunk ahead of Smudey, though. His lead isn't really under threat as of right now. Maxterious getting the Jaxi moons, and now heading over to Oasis. Zack about to finish his business on top of the pyramid. And make his way down to Wooded Him. Smudey about to enter the people's room as well. Pro going to be going into the pitch black sub area shortly. But now getting Swaying in the Breeze, which of course he skipped in Metro 1 for the Giggler Moon. Obviously doesn't lose like any time to get it here since it's right next to the pitch black. Which is why it's so good to skip it in Metro 1 if you're confident you'll get Giggler. Yeah, Pro definitely having that pay off for him. It's good. Good for Pro. He is going to be taking on the Metro 2 bird cycle very shortly. The other bird didn't go very well for him. Hopefully this one will be better. Oh, no issue getting to the first moon. Needs to head down to the top of that street light now. And yeah, the bird has been hit. No issue there from Pro. Smudey doing the dealing with the dog in the park. Hopefully has less trouble with the bird than Pro did. Just get the dog in the right spot and then hit the bird immediately. Very clean. Very nice. Very well played from Smudey.
He got that bird really early.
Yeah. Setting up this dram, that seems like it's going to work for him. Yeah, easily. And smooth completion of Sand Timer 1 by Zack. He's going to be heading over to Northern Pillar and then to the Invisible Maze. And pretty soon going to be getting into the last leg of Sand 2. We'll be joining the others in Metro shortly. This race is definitely coming on quite nicely. We are approaching the end of Painting Chain as we speak. Pro having a lot of trouble making conversation with a man on the street to obtain the Hat and Seek Moon. Don't worry, we've all been there. Grabbing the Seaside Hint Art. Now going to be doing Scoot Clip. Very nice. Now just needs to take on the 2-timer challenges and sloths, I believe. Oh, Zack died in Invis Maze. Did not forget to capture the Moai, but kind of messed up his movement afterwards. I guess he just has to run through it again. Fortunately, the sub-area is not very long at all, so that doesn't lose that much time. Honestly, one of the better deaths that you could take. Still, that is a mistake for Zack, one that we haven't really seen for a while. We haven't seen him make this kind of mistake. It's not really going to challenge his position on its own, but hopefully it isn't the start of a wider spiral. Hopefully he's able to maintain composure. Oh, he's dropped Glidon. Ooh. Zack, we do not want to see a meltdown here. Not this late in the race. Not what we want to see. Kind of about 2/3 of the way through now, with WSM coming to an end for Pro. Pro finishing up sloths. And heading to the Odyssey, ready to begin Lake 2. Yeah, Zack really needs to lock back in because he's made those 2 mistakes in pretty quick succession. Hopefully he doesn't spiral. He's still a decent way ahead of Maxterious as of right now. Yeah, Smudey sniping the bird, very nice. Pro being able to skip the Lake Painting Moon as he already got it during Lake Clip earlier in the run. It's going to change his Lake to routing somewhat. A temporary lapse in judgment, nothing more. That's good. That's what we like to hear.
Dying in Sand 2 though. Again.
Yeah, taking another death. See the Sand 2 dram, I assume he goes for it. Yeah, he's going for it. I can't tell if Cappy was... Okay, yeah, the bullet bill has lost its hat. That's fine.
Ooh, Pro having to chase that lake bird a little bit.
Put the moon in a bit of an awkward spot. That cap triangle looked a bit goofy, but I probably don't know just that much about Sand 2 Dram. It was successful regardless. Smudey getting scoot clipped very easily. And Zack is going to be joining them in Metro 2. Maxterious capturing the Moai. I'm assuming Proper does not do poison waves. No, he does not. He's heading up now to get lake fishing, and I believe this is the part where his routing is going to kind of differ, because he's going to do a lot of the moons that he wasn't able to get in
Yes.
Lake 1.
Lake Cliff route replaces the poison wave sub area with the out of bounds moon in Lake 1 and the timer challenge he's gonna be doing after fishing.
Yeah, which he's gonna chain with like Dory Backrider.
Yes, and
usually
he's been trying to keep his camera off of Dory so that Dory will be
so he gets the correct cycle
for this.
Yeah, he's cycle minifying. Very nice. I understand that. I didn't fully understand the intricacies of that before, so thank you very much for that. Thanks for the insight there. It is appreciated.
No problem.
Oh, he's missed it. Oh.
Oh no.
That is rough. Sorry. Barely missed the timer moon there. Gonna have to go back and re-trigger the timer challenge. Gonna have to move quickly though, because Smudey is right on his tail, coming into Lake 2. Lake 2 is not a long split, so Pro doesn't really want to be in the situation where Smudey is this close.
And we are gonna see a bit of a routing difference. Smudey did not go for Lake Clip.
Yeah, so we're also gonna be saying the non-Lake Clip route here, which Smudey's gonna be doing. Because a lot of these moons Pro's getting, Smudey already got in Lake 1. But doing the standard route. By the way, Maxterious didn't do Sand 2 Dram. I think the first person in the run to not... I didn't see if he attempted it. I know Pro didn't get it. But Maxterious also didn't get it. But yeah, a lot of the moons that Pro already got just now, Smudey got in like 1, so there's going to be some difference in routing. Such as he did fishing earlier, since he doesn't need to go back over that way after this kind of set of moons. He's just going to grab the Goomba and then go to Poison Waves. Which that is going to extend Lake 2, because it's going to be a whole sub-area. But we'll see how well he handles Poison Waves. It can be a rough one, but it also can be a very, very nice one to do. It's a pretty good sub-area all around, I think. Provo with some clean movement over towards what's in the box. And... speaking of what is in the box, ZackInTheBoxx is currently doing the park movement right now with the dog.
Max is also in Metro 2 now.
Zack not getting the dog to stop in the right place, hitting the bird while it was still following him just to make sure he didn't miss it, which is fair enough. We got Pro taking on Jump, Grab, Cling, and Climb. I don't know if Otaku's in the chat still, but we know this is his favorite sub-area in the game. And very solid Jump, Grab, Cling, and Climb from Pro here, actually. Smudey heading into Poison Waves, which is going to be the main difference from Pro in this lake. I like that triple jump. That's very cool.
Oh, Pro taking a fall.
Not ideal.
Clean Poison Waves from Smudey.
Yeah, that was very nice. That is what we like to see from Smudey here. Oh, Zack!
Oh!
Okay, I think the best course of action is... Yeah, okay, he knows.
Yeah.
Best course of action would be just go get this moon here. If he wants to still get the The other moon, he's probably just gonna take the wire or walk back up top and get it before pitch black.
I feel like just getting that might be slightly faster than getting it back up.
Yeah, I think so too. It looks like
And
Zack
that
agrees.
is what he's doing.
Yeah. Pro going full lake outfit clip. And getting it. Will he get the out of bounds movement? Yes, he will. Very nice. There's an integral part of outfit route. And definitely one of the major tricks that you wouldn't see in the normal route that you would see here. So props to Pro for that. Pro saying holy ass lake too. Obviously not satisfied with his performance. Well, Smudey's having a lot more trouble with lake outfit clip. There he goes, he's got it. And wow, didn't even have to cap bounce there. Landed just straight on an out of bounds platform and jumped up. Nice out of bounds movement. Unfortunately, clip took a few attempts, but it should be fine. Got a third try. Well, I'm comparing to Pro, who like got it immediately. Also, I didn't see how many attempts he had done. I kind of looked over and saw him still going for it. We got Pro heading into Luncheon 2, the final split of the painting chain. Aside from when you briefly revisit some form of chain in Luncheon 3 to Mushroom 2. Does Zack get the secret moon? He's dying. Zack is dead in Bullet Building. Maxterious currently scaling pitch black. This could be an opportunity for Maxterious to gain some ground. Zack is faltering in Bullet Building right now. It's not looking too good. Looks like he's making his way out. Smudey heading into jump, cross, playing and climb. And Pro gonna be leaving the fork sub area in Luncheon. Very much ahead here. Missing Podoboo jump. Gonna be going over to the left to reach the cannon. And go grab turnip 2.
Clean red room for Smudey. And now he can leave Lake 2. That's the last thing in the route without Lake Clip.
Yeah, which is very good because it allows him to save that loading zone transition because he can just walk out. Maxterious got the bullet bill capture in Bullet Building there, which is nice. He just did the any % movement and got it successfully, it seems like. Honestly, catching up to Zack. I can kind of see this going either way if Zack continues to mess up. Sand 2 and Metro 2 were not particularly kind to Zack.
Yeah.
If he locks
and there
in, he
is
can probably
still
keep
that
his lead.
load conversion from Switch 1 to Switch 2 as well.
Yeah, so it is even closer than it seems. Yeah, this definitely still isn't irredeemable for Zack, but it's a lot closer than he probably like. And yeah, Max is on S1, so it might even be the Maxterious taking the lead at this point. I believe it looking at these positions. We got Pro buying the second outfit of the outfit route, which is the mechanic outfit, which he's going to be getting the moon for very shortly. Almost done with Luncheon 2 actually, although he does have to do VCC, I believe. Assuming Pro does do VCC.
I imagine he does.
Yeah, I believe he would. I don't think Zack does it. I don't know what Maxterious does. I'm assuming Smudey is gonna do it.
Oh, but Max forgot he got that girder mood in Metro 1, went back in there.
Also, the thing he did in Metro 1, so that you wouldn't have to remember it later, he still remembered it later, and it cost him time. Oh yeah, no, Max did do Invis Road, so yeah, he's not going to be doing that. VCC, because those are usually the moves that you replace with VCC. Speaking of VCC, Pro entering now. Let's see this. Ooh. Accidentally jumping into the block, but luckily knows the ball knowledge. There's a heart there he can use to replenish from that mistake. And he's made his way up to the upper cloud platforms to get the first moon. And now it's a straight shot over to second moon. Very solid VCC. Finishing up Luncheon 2. Pretty short split by painting chain standards. Yeah, Max and Zach are currently look pretty tied up RTA. The route is going to be different though. So, let's see. We got Smudey buying the
dumping. I believe he wants 400.
Yeah, I think that is the figure for outfit route. So you want 400 at this point. And he does in fact have 400. Very nice. Now don't go to dark side. Yeah, it's looking like Zach has kind of sold that lead built up over Maxterious. Max has been playing very well, very consistently.
Pro accidentally selecting Cloud.
Pro has gone to Cloud 2. Actually losing a decent bit of time because he has to sit through that Moonrock cutscene. It might actually be worse than if he went to dark side. Right, now heading over to Zach's doing some pretty safe movement in Poison Waves. Still pretty fast. Like to see it. Smudey about to take on VCC. Just Pro did some minutes ago. We've got Pro kind of moving into the final leg of the run, which is the non-painting chain splits. That's Lost Cap, Moon, Luncheon 3, Mushroom 2, and then Darker Side.
Lean VCC for Smudey.
Now let's see Smudey's Moondom. He's also hoping for that big number 400 right there.
Smudey should be at 401 because he didn't do IP skip and doesn't need lunch 2D.
That is very true. A 401 for Smudey. Exactly where he wants to be. Good on him. Yeah, we are seeing a difference in routing between Max and Zach. Well, kind of looks like Zach is behind Max RTA, but Max still has a decent few things that he needs to do after Jump Crash, Cling, and Climb. Whereas with Zach, the route will end with that red room sub area. Looks like Proper had a pretty clean lost shards. Smudey has, by this point, joined him and lost as well. Very clean red room from Maxterious.
Zach is the only one not doing outfit route, just doing intermediate.
Zach doing the more basic route, which is fair. In Darker, it kind of matters a decent bit less because it's called the beginner intermediate route, but you can get a really good time with it still. Outfit route and VCC and IP skip are kind of stuff that you gotta implement at your own preference and your own discretion later on. Darker's a lot more flexible in that way, which I think is a big part of what makes this tournament quite interesting, especially in the lower divisions, where you can see a lot of differences in routing. We are seeing that somewhat in this race. Unfortunately, it is just going to result in Zack being a bit slower than the others. He still managed to keep pace so far, though. Zack now heading into Luncheon 2. The final painting chain split. He will moon dump at the end of the split. And and he did go into Invis Road. He's not doing VCC. So we will just be seeing him leave after slots, so keep aware of that. Yeah, Zack managing to grab the Luncheon Bunny pretty easily, pretty quickly. Smudey having a good shards, heading over to grab the Snow Hint Art. Maxterious currently going for Lake Outfit Clip, and he has gotten it, and has made it inbounds again.
Everyone is in a different kingdom now.
Yep, first time in a while that's actually happened. So we have Pro in Cap now. And it's not going to be for very long because we are going to have Maxterious heading into Luncheon 2 now to join Zack. Zack's already going to be breaking the moonwalk though. Having a lot of trouble hitting the moonrock though. A pretty clean line-up load up from Smudey there. Probably not doing the cap death warp. Gonna be heading down to Timer Challenge 1. Got Maxterious going over to the Luncheon Moonrock. Zack hopping into the cannon after Forks. Definitely the gap between them has shrunk a lot, and it's possible Maxterious is in the lead after load adjustments. Smudey leaving Lost 2. Gonna be following Pro into Cap. After which they'll go to the very short Moon 2 and then to Luncheon 3. We're going to be in the last leg of the run there. That is almost getting to the point where it's...
Zack, that turned out with...
Oh no. That might be very decisive for Maxterious. Zack losing the second turnip. Having to go back to the Jutting Crag to pick it back up. Not ideal. It hit the pillar. Could have been really bad again. Thankfully wasn't. Like, Smudey missed the Moonrock jump there in Cap 2. Just gonna lose him a bit of time. Not what you really want. Getting it on the second try, but that's not ideally what you want there.
And Max does nail that turn-up movement much cleaner.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge advantage over Zack. One of Zack's biggest mistakes that we've seen recently. A lot of this has been smaller mistakes kind of compounding and adding up. But this was a pretty big one. It's worth noting that Max is just going to be ahead RTA. Max being on switch 1. Although, no, he does still have to get lunch and jump when he's doing outfit route. That's fair.
True.
But I mean, load adjusted, he's absolutely ahead because of switch 1.
Definitely. Even after he has to do like Mechanic and Volcano Cave as well.
Yeah, he's likely still ahead.
Because outfit route does make Cap 2 a lot faster.
True. Oh, Smudey missed the moon under the brim of Top Hat Tower. Under the big one brim. Zack heading over to slots here, which is going to be his final moon in Luncheon too. Unlike Max, who still has some ways to go. But yeah, Cap 2 is going to be the huge difference, because Zack will have to do the rolling sub-area, as well as 2 other moons. Oh, he failed slots! Yeah, it gets on the second try. We got Pro finishing up Cap 2. Heading to moon. Zack moon dumping, hoping to see 398 on total here. He's praying for it right now. He needs this. He needs to see this. Pro clearing out the fairly trivial moon too, where you basically just grab everything at the very start of moon. Oh, and that is 398. Huge relief for Zack. He's made it out of painting chain without missing anything. Maxterious also
nailing
hoping
a
401.
bird.
W. Maxterious moon dumping, hoping for 401. Really hoping for it. About to find out. 399.
Great.
Did he do BCC? Did you see? No, he did Invis Road. So
I didn't see, but
he did Invis Road, so maybe not. Did he do Invis Road? But like, yeah, he did do Invis Road, but he should still have 401. Shouldn't he? Am I tripping?
yeah.
No, he's definitely lost moons. That is.
He probably has to do like the rolling sub or notes and danger sign, one of those.
Yeah. Which is annoying for Maxterious. He's going to lose him a lot of the time that he could have gained from outfit route. Potentially reevaluating the positioning between him and Zack. Not by all too much though, it's still most likely Max that's ahead. We got Pro in the Lava Island sub-area at the beginning of Luncheon 3. He's going to complete this fairly short split and then head over to Mushroom for finally cashing in his winnings from Toadette. And this is also where Pro will get the Luncheon 2D moon, which will finally equalize his moon count with Smudey's. And with Maxterious's, although Max has missed moons.
Zack taking a death in Lost 2.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hopefully not a sign of more things to come. Lost 2 can be a rough split. It's one that you really... Oh no, this could be bad.
Oh, another one.
Taking another one. Proper's... Yeah, Proper did get the moon clip there. Nice. Oh no! Zack taking a third death. Max overtakes RTA. By a decent chunk as well. Because those deaths are very costly, that you have to climb back up from the moon rock position every single time.
Proproach using track 4, unfortunately.
Unfortunate L gonna have to give the win to Smudey. Max currently doing shards. Oh, we got Smudey on his way to join Pro in Luncheon 3. Oh, Zack dying on the way over to... Ooh. Yeah, not even on his way to the snow hint art, it was on his way to one of the shards. took a death. Looks like he's gonna go over the top here to get back. And yeah, that jump is what killed him. Yeah, this shardsman can be annoying, especially when trying to go fast. Zack's lost 2 meltdown, might cost him a lot here. We got Smudey in Lava Island. Zack's suffering the effects of heat stroke right now. Probably not a good time to be playing Super Mario Odyssey. Finishing up notes there. Cutting it a bit close, but he's fine. We've got Smudey heading over towards the Magma Swamp. Nice line to blow it up from Zack there. And Pro in the last part of Luncheon 3 here. Getting Crack and Veggie. Veggie chest. Veggie room. And also heading over to the island. Smudey unfortunately picking track 4. Maxterious landing in cap 2. Before Zack has even had a chance to dump and lost. What a reversal. Got Maxterious landing the moonrock jump there. See if Zack can do the same when he gets there. Pro starting on cracks. Zack heavily confused.
Pro doing Lunch 2D now. Very nice.
This is gonna smooth lunch in 2D. That is gonna equalize his moon counter with that of Smudey, and we can really see accurately for the first time how close they actually are. Which is Pro still a decent ways ahead of Smudey. Nothing really forward at this point. Pro is just dominating this race.
Yeah, Propro's still on really good pace, I believe.
Yeah, he's not going to be heading back to the Odyssey to take on Mushroom 2. Smudey heading over towards the 2D island, getting notes along the way. Zack and Max both buying the Shot Moon and Cap. Maxterious getting the bird, very nice. Zack entering the rolling sub area. Hopefully. Let's see where Maxterious was to get these extra moons he needs. Because it probably will be in cap 2 if anywhere.
At this point, probably notes and danger sign.
Yeah, it would be a bit of a weird time to do rolling now. With Smudey entering Mush 2. Zack only now heading up top at tower. We can see from the routing differences just how much. You can see routing differences between him and Max. See just how much their moon counters are actually differing here. Two completely different routes going on.
Max is not getting any extras in Cap 2.
Risky move. It's possible he intends to get lunch in 2D and like mushroom notes or something. Risky play. Not sure if that would have been what I went for. Hopefully he does realize he needs more. Here we are, we have Pro beginning the long talk with Toadette, which will reward him with all the moons he needs to finally make it over to Darker Side. And Maxterious going through Moon 2, at which point he'll be heading to Luncheon as well. And we have Smudey heading through the Mushroom Kingdom Timer Challenge, at which point he'll do the Bet Jump and then head to Toadette himself after purchasing the castle roof as well. W Goombet jump from Smudey there. Where's Maxterious going? This is where he's gonna get his extra moons? I guess so.
Okay.
Moon Kingdom Timer Challenge 1. Sure, man. Go ahead.
Somehow not the first time someone's done this moon in a race this week.
What? Why is Moon Kingdom Timer Challenge 1 the preferred?
I don't know.
Okay, I guess he's only getting one, probably just gonna get the other backup later.
Like, I know timers are typed on Toadette, but I don't know if he missed a timer.
It's possible he doesn't know that, so he's just going for it to be safe. Which I guess makes some sense. Just do Moon Shop at that point. And we got Smudey talking to Toadette. Is now a good time to do shoutouts now that we have 2 players in Toadette? I think it's probably the best chance we're gonna get. Alright. In that case, I'm gonna do shoutouts then. So, shoutouts to our runners for this race: proprofk, Maxterious, ZackInTheBoxx, and Smudey, participating in the SMO Community Darker Side Open and for playing in Division A. It's looking to be a great division so far, and I hope they've all enjoyed their races this week, and I wish them luck for their races in future. Shoutouts to my co-commentator Lapis for joining me in the booth for this race, and Zypher for joining me briefly earlier.
And shout out to you, Nimbus, for commentating.
Thank you. Shoutouts to Monica for restreaming. We would not have the race without her efforts, so be thankful. Much appreciation there. And shoutouts to 12-7 for setting up this whole system for us, by which we're running this, this whole tournament. And to the other organizers as well, including Danster and Salmon for well, organizing. It's kind of in the name, but helping us bring this tournament to you all, putting this all together for us. Huge shout outs to them. It wouldn't be possible without them. There we go. Just in time for Zack to enter Luncheon 3. Missing Salt Triple.
And Pro is about to be headed into Darker.
Yeah, Pro on pretty solid pace here, actually.
He could definitely get a 303 out of this.
By the way, W Maxterious picking track 46. Zack currently in Lava Islands. Maxterious quite a ways ahead of that. Zack taking a death. Yeah, this is gonna seal the deal. Maxterious is well in the lead at this point.
Yeah, I think even if Max doesn't realize he needs backup moves, he'll still be fine.
Yeah. And here it is. The first runner to enter Darker Side. It is proprofk. Now heading up into the final gauntlet. Hopefully it should be clean for him. Hopefully he can accomplish what this run may be due. Which is a very, very solid time. Looks like he's 2 minutes ahead of PB right now. Potentially like 303 pace, I want to say. Maybe.
Definitely.
Find out if he can pull it off. Looks like things are going quite well so far. Smudey will soon be joining him. Globing at just past the 3-hour mark. He's going to be making his way into Darker Side.
Only a couple of minutes behind.
Probro can't afford to sell this. If he takes a death later in Darker, Smudey will overtake. We have Zack grabbing the corner of the magma swamp and heading up to the top of the kingdom. Pro currently in the middle of doing Darker FRS. Managed to get the Yoshi jumps without fail. Going to go for this final jump here. The goofy lava bounce. Alright, nice. He has made it. He's now ascending to the platform where he will launch from with the glider. Fully glide on skip goes well for Pro here. Vectoring to the bottom of the kind of the wind bit there. And it looks like he has plenty of height and is already starting to veer far off to the left to make sure he's far enough as well. This is looking completely fine for Pro. Not sure Maxterious realizes his need for extra moves. He's not going in 2D.
He did 2D, I thought.
Oh, he did. You might be right, I don't know. I didn't see.
So he should be good on his backups now.
And yep, Pro getting a successful glide on skip. And heading up to the very top of Darker. He did do 2D, okay. That's my bad, I didn't see that. Commentate full screen at the same time is hard. We have Smudey not doing Darker FRS, or at least not doing, yeah, just not doing Darker FRS, I guess. But we're kind of messing up these this climb here. Yep, this is gonna be a 303 for Pro. Finishing up with a 303.30. GG's. proprofk has won the race.
Massive PB for him as well.
Yeah, huge GG's on the PB. Very big, very exciting stuff. And GG's on the win. That is a huge W for Pro. Smudey only just a glide on skip. He completely dominated throughout the entirety of that race. About as clean as we've really seen him play thus far in the tournament. That was a joy to watch. Huge win for Pro. Goodbye, Pro. Thanks for playing. Now we got Smudey. That glide on skip is looking absolutely fine for Smudey right now. Maxterious about to take on Goombet Jump. Zach's just going to be heading over to shop and then to the garden for the seeds. Of course, picking up Tourist and Captain Toad along the way. Smudey not even going for U-skip. Just doesn't want to risk it, I guess, which is fair. Making his way out of the cave. Probably gonna secure himself a 305. No U-skip is arguably a W. That's it for Smudey. Finishing the run with a 305.42. Yeah, I think he's quite right. Easy second place there for Smudey. Very well played again. Kind of just established a strong lead early in the game. Kept extending it. No one else was really able to break through it. Very well played for Smudey. All that's left is for Max and Zach to compete for that last place and third place positions. The race for third will soon be over. It's looking like Maxterious has every advantage here. It's gonna come down to whether he can avoid throwing in Darker. The race is now Maxterious is to lose. Zach has kind of lost his level of control here. Probably got a 303.30, I believe. I think it was a 30. I know it was a 303. Oh, Zach missed Goombet Jump. Yeah, I think Otaku's right. Yeah, pretty goated finish from Pro. Zach getting the Goombet Jump second time. I'm gonna go in the castle to cash in his moons. She's gonna take him minutes because she can't shut up and just give you them all at once. Of course, has to grab this moon first and head down. Yeah, it's a fair decision by Smudey not to go for IP skipping races. It's a risky strat. We do have Zach just kind of talking to Toadette for a while. Fortunately, Maxterious is almost done with the Toadette sequence now. Less than 10 moons to go. The Toadettes are synced up right now. Don't know if that will last. That's lasting, kinda.
Max only has a couple more moons left.
Yeah, I believe it's 2 more in Outfit Route. I want to say. Oh no, it's 1 more.
I feel like it should be one more than what he just got, considering he did lunch 2D.
Yeah, max on 4.99.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the camera. I love being able to see what's happening on the screen. That's really my favorite part of these races. Is seeing the gameplay.
I can kind of make out that
Yeah, I mean,
he's running around 2D
fortunately,
well.
I can tell exactly what's happening. He's entered the 2D while he's getting the notes. That's for a lot there. Yeah, it is a privilege, you know. To, you know, see the gameplay. I mean, some people can't see. One of those people is me.
Okay, we got the camera back.
Okay, W. Maxterious camera has been recovered. He is now heading to Darker. This time for real. Well, Zach's almost done with Toadette. Only a couple more moons to go. There's less than 10 at this point. I think 5 more moons. It's almost over now. Actually, 4 more moons. That's really more now. Zach now heading to Darker side. He does have 500 moons. Max navigating Darker here. Seems to be going pretty well so far. Zach has made it to the kingdom and is about to enter the final gauntlet. Any losses from Max here could now be costly. The win is not free, but as long as he doesn't mess up in Darker, then it should be pretty secure. We also do still have to pay attention to the load adjustment time, which means even if he were to die like right now, he would still be ahead. The odds of a Zack 3rd place are looking very thin right now. It's not a realistic possibility at this point.
He is trying Darker FRS.
Looks like it's going too well. It's kind of been a clean sweep so far. The main change we've seen is like switch up between Max and Zach in the late painting chain. It was a good race though. Just seeing the really clean gameplay from, like, just really skilled clean gameplay is still really cool to see. So, you know, well played to everyone involved. And it has been interesting to see all the different routing, because obviously only Pro did IP skip. Zach didn't do outfit route. So yeah, it's been an interesting race. It just hasn't been particularly, like, close and, like, tense. Still be good. Max is a bit low, but I think he should be fine.
Nope, looks fine to me.
He was definitely lower than he possibly could be, but, like, I think he's fine. Like, this should be okay.
And
Oh, no!
Safe taking the flower road. Oh!
He got uncaptured. Is he gonna make it? I don't think he can. Maxterious dead
Oh,
at the end of the
no.
darker side. Oh my
this is
god.
Really close now after adjustment.
Yeah, it's still not completely over. It's in Zach's hands now. He can come back, but he's low as well. He's not gonna risk it. He's going for it again. That's true Zypher, but like, let us have this.
Oh, I don't know if Zach's gonna get this.
Yeah, this is really rough for Zach as well. Oh my god. Zach is going back.
What?
He's gonna try it again. Gaining enough height to then go back. What is he doing? What is this? And it kind of worked.
Okay.
Maybe?
I mean, I think he can make that.
Okay, no, he's high enough now. He's totally high enough. Backtrack, glide on skip. Holy cinema? That is a crazy backup. No, that low-key is aura. I kind of agree. Like, the fact it worked, it's just so insane it might just work, I guess. W backup from ZackInTheBoxx.
before.
Yeah, that's high-key aura. That is insane. Could that seal it for Maxterious? We'll see. But Zach likely getting a 317 if he doesn't mess up. We got Max nailing Darker FRS for unfortunately needing to do it for the second time. Yeah, this is so close, Smudey. I think it might still be Max, honestly. It's so close.
I think so, yeah.
Right, Zach with a 317.48.
So
98%
Max needs better
chance.
than a 320.33.
Max is low again, but I think this is okay.
It looks fine.
Looking at his timer, I think this is still a Maxterious win. I guess timer's reading 3:18 right now. And he is a cross. Yeah, I think that's it. Maxterious is gonna barely snipe that third place. It's looking like. What an ending, though. What an ending. That was insane. This looks like it's going to be a 319 from Maxterious here. Which after load adjustment will be better than the final time for ZackInTheBoxx. Max finishing up with a 319.20, switch 1, and throwing his controller. And GG's to all runners, that is going to be the end of this race. So we are going to wrap up here. That, to recap, that is proprofk first, Smudey second, Maxterious third, and ZackInTheBoxx fourth. Which means that Zack and Max will move down to the pro or demotion match. Their opponents have not been decided yet. Pro and Smudey will move up to the qualification round. Their opponents also have not been decided yet. And will come from the other rounds yet to be played in Division A this week. That is gonna be it from us for now. We do have another race coming up, which is also from Division A. It's gonna be the demotion round. And the winners of this will play off against Max and Zack next week. It's going to be Dilly P96 versus Red Lunatic versus Danny Geffen versus SA1102. I hope you're all looking forward to that, and I hope you all enjoyed this race as well. GG to all runners. Thank you all for watching. Thanks to Lapis again for commentating with me, and to Monica for restreaming. And goodbye, everybody.